You know, good offensive day. Good job by our guys putting up 3 big innings right out of the chute. And you know, even though there wasn't a whole lot of scoring going on in the game, in the second half of the game, we did enough damage early on to separate and establish a cushion and allow some of their big innings, and we could absorb it on a day like today where we had scored a lot, where a day like yesterday we could not have. That's a good club. They're certainly capable, very capable, and you know, we pitch well enough at times. Seems like we allowed maybe a few too many free passes today, where yesterday we only had 1 walk. Today we had a lot more than that. But on the flip side, on the offensive side, we drew a lot of walks. We took our hit by pitches. We had a lot of extra base hits today, a couple of homers, and then we only struck out twice. So a lot of quality at bats up and down the lineup, and it felt like everybody was contributing in a really positive way. So good series win, but we got a big one tomorrow, and that's a really good club over there, and so we need our best focus, best concentration to finish this thing off.
Listy was saying earlier that you kind of made it an emphasis, if you will, this morning during your meeting, just that, hey, offense, let's pick up our pitching staff just a little bit, help them out a little bit more than they did yesterday. Was that a point of emphasis, like you said?
Well, you know, we have standards that we try to meet every game. We have game goals, and we have offensive goals, defensive goals, pitching goals, team goals, and so offensively, of the 8 things that we try to hit, we only got 2 of them yesterday, and I'd imagine today that was a lot better. We probably got most of them today. Usually see that with high scoring, high output days. The philosophy is you want to play well in at least 2 of those 3 areas. If you play well in at least 2 of those 3 areas, then you have a chance to win the game. But offensively, we certainly swung the bats well, had a lot of hard contact that resulted in extra base hits and home runs, and did a good job of laying off pitches too, taking our walks. So it was a very good day offensively for a lot of reasons.
For you guys, yesterday you pitched so well, very dominant on the mound with Aiden, and then today your offense comes up. You again showing you can win in different ways, whether it's good pitching and defense, or whether you just you're knocking it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, I think it's a sign of a good team when it's complementary of each other, and being able to win in a multitude of ways. We're certainly not one-dimensional. You know, when we're at our potential, we're throwing a ton of strikes. The defense is playing very fundamentally sound, and the offense is putting up big innings 1 through 9 and having a chance for a lot of quality at bats. But yesterday was a great example of we got to win that low-scoring 1-run game with pitching and defense, and today was, we got to win the high-scoring game and got to have big innings in more than 1 inning in order to pull this one off, and that's what happened.
McClatty was good at the bottom of the lineup, and then the top of your lineup, all those guys were all getting hits for you and doing good things. Again, how you like the balance of your lineup and the way you're able 1 through 9 to have guys step up and make some good hits.
Yeah, that's the goal of the offense, to be dynamic. It's a combination of speed and power, but to also have a long lineup, and to have a 9-hole like McClatty or whoever hits there. Sometimes Chufo hits there. They all have home run potential, all have speed, but just to be able to have a good mix of right-handed hitters, left-handed hitters, speed, power, it just feels right. It feels like the kind of offense we want to run, where we don't have to rely on the long ball, or we don't have to rely on the bunt or the hit and run, but we can do it all if we need to, and just find ways to score. And ultimately, that's the goal of the offense, is to score runs. And sometimes you just got to do it in different types of ways.
All right, tomorrow you got a chance to go for another sweep. What do you got to do to get that done?
Well, I think we got to take the best of what we have done this weekend and pull from the strengths of the weekend. We got a quality start from Aiden. We got really good relief pitching from Allstead. Even Titsworth pitched well yesterday. Got a little unlucky with some infield singles, and we saw some really good pitching at times today as well. I thought Reed Garris was fantastic, and then all the things we did well offensively today, we got to carry into tomorrow and make the adjustment from a pitching and defensive standpoint, minimize their free passes, and just stay in attack mode and try to have that us attack on the strike zone. 'Cause that's a really good team. They're very capable. I could see them, doing a lot of damage, sneaking up on a lot of teams in conference play, because they've got some real weapons in their lineup and they can really, really pitch.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.